Welcome back into the Sports Blitz. We just covered our game of the week in Ashland Greenwood plus other C1 action, so let's get right back into it with Class A. It was Breast Cancer Awareness Night at PIUS. They're welcoming Omaha North. Fourth quarter, 4th and 1, and the Bolts go for it. And Matt Bowie runs it for the first down the left sideline. PIUS will end up punting it, and Vikings take over. Their first play from scrimmage, though, to Sean Porter runs left side, and he's absolutely gone all the way to the end zone for 7. North led 21-0 at halftime, and they would go on to win this one 40-21 final score. And Lincoln Northeast hosting Creighton Prep over at Seacrest. And the first play of the game, it's Bryce Alomay. He gets left loose halfway down the field, all the way down the right side. But the Junior Jays strip the ball right out of his hands, fumble for the Rockets, and that sets up Prep in the red zone. But the same thing happens to them. Fumble near the 1-yard line, and Northeast would take over. It's still 0-0 in the first, but Justin Chambers throws in the hands of Caden Russell, who runs it back for the pick 6 as Prep wins this one big, 48-10 the final. And all the way out west, first drive for Kearney, and the Cats are running the option left. Parker Weiss with the gain of 14 yards for the first down against Lincoln High. And now inside the 10, and the Cats with the other option to the side as Weiss walks it in for 6 yards out as Kearney. They go on top 7-0 in the first quarter. Lincoln facing a 3rd and long situation now when they go to the right arm of Jerice Lott-Busby, effective all season, first down and then some on the legs of Jesse Cruz. This one 21 yards down the right side. The Lynx like the aerial attack, and Lott-Busby drops it in from above. It's a 30-yard touch pass to Ben Igoe, 7-all as they tie this one up, but Kearney takes this one in 34-14, the final score. And in Class A, North Platte coming up with a big upset over Lincoln East, 41-38 to final, and the Silverhawks fall to Papillion La Vista 28-7. All right, Class B, Seward student section, decked in Western attire, cheering on their Blue Jays. First quarter, Jays with the ball, and it's Gavin Suckup rolls right and finds Trevor Ruth, who muscles his way to the goal line. Just short, but they get the TD a play later. 7-0 Blue Jays now, the Orangemen with the ball. Elliot Jurgens takes the handoff, and he goes through the defense and just won't go down. Sidesteps some tackles and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tie game 7-7, but it was Seward who would come out on top all the way down to the wire, 28-26 the final in this one. And York looking to take down another Tri-Cities foe in GI Northwest. The game was tied 10-10 at halftime, but the Vikings would promptly add to it when Sam Hartman skirts around the outside, and none of the Dukes can bring him down before the end zone. That makes it 17-10 Northwest. York's offense struggled to get things going for a while, but how about the special teams? Joel Jensen with a spectacular 44-yard punt. The generous roll forces the Vikings to start at the 1-yard line. Look at that perfect punt. But that won't stop Northwest from marching down the field, where Harmon connects with Garrett Richardson to finish this drive as Northwest goes on to win on the road, 24-17 final score. And for the Class B scoreboard, Norris handles Crete, and Waverly falls in a tough loss on the road to Plattsmouth. All right, to C1 action, Lincoln Lutheran taking on Bishop Neumann under the lights. Second half action, where Lincoln Lutheran up 24-7. Bishop Neumann looking to cut the lead down, but a big tackle in the backfield by Gabriel Schmidt to hold Neumann to a field goal. Next drive, it's Lincoln Lutheran's quarterback Garrett Hoffs finding Jamison Pella for the touchdown. Neumann down big, looking for some momentum, and a big run by Silas Mongar, but the Cavaliers unable to lighten the deficit and would be stopped on 4th down. Final score, Lincoln Lutheran 30, Bishop Neumann 17. And Wilbur Claytonia playing host to Centennial tonight. Second quarter, no score, Jarrett Dodson, 17-yard touchdown run for the Broncos. Looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Little freeze frame right there as we're going through the highlights, but later in the second, Broncos with the ball. Majizli to Lane Zimmer, 74-yard touchdown pass as Centennial leads 14-0 just before the half. Wilbur Claytonia would score another touchdown, 47 yards, but it's Centennial who comes out on top, 35-21 the final. And to D1, Freeman, who's visiting Tri-County tonight. We pick it up in the third quarter. Trojans up 32-0. Grant Lewandowski rips a 24-yard run all the way to the end zone in the left side. Later in the drive, the quarterback, it's Dusty Kapke. He keeps it himself for a 29-yard run to get the ball inside the 20, just shy of the red zone. And a few plays later, Trojans, they go for it on 4th down. Kapke connects with Lewandowski for a 13-yard touchdown. It pays off as Trojans win 40-0 on homecoming night. And how about some six-man football action? Hampton hosting Parkview Christian in the early game this afternoon. First play of the game, it's Chandler Page. He gets the handoff and he takes it. He breaks one tackle as he sprints down the far sideline. No one can catch him, nearly 70 yards to the house as Patriots take the lead 8-0 early in the first. Next offensive possession, Elijah Colbert floats it to a wide open Braden Ulrich on the slant route. Justin Gyra tries to make the play, but he marches into the end zone. It's now a 14-0 Parkview Christian lead, and the Patriots' domination continues with another pass from Colbert to Ulrich. He manages to escape to Hawks to score as the Patriots lead 34-0 at half and go on to win 41-6. And finally, in D6, the Battle of the Mustangs went in McCool Junction's favor. They're taking down Meridian 76-24. Guys, that's all the scores and the highlights that we have for tonight. Busy night in the Sports Blitz.
Oh, for sure, but some great coverage, Kelsey. Thank you very much.